Jake, if you are so confident in high price XRP, why are you working so hard to build a business? My mission in all of this isn't to become super wealthy. I don't know if you've ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but I think there's really like 4 tiers for people. First tier is survival. Most people focus on that. Their time horizon is week to week, month to month. They don't normally see much past that, and that's what they focus on, so that's what they get. If your focus is status, which is the next tier in that, then you want to keep up with the Joneses, you have credit, you probably have a higher income paying job, you might live in an affluent area, but you have an ego and you want to look good next to your peers. And there's nothing wrong with any of these, by the way. I'm not throwing shade at anybody, I'm just talking about the 4 different tiers here. The next tier is freedom. Those people don't tend to own a whole lot of assets. They value their time. They have longer duration stuff that they look at, 5-10 year time frames, and they tend to have significantly higher paying jobs. They're often entrepreneurial. They want to create value in society, but their ultimate goal is to be able to go and do and spend and be with whoever they want, whenever they want. The 4th one is purpose. And there are very few people that actually have a strong enough purpose or a large enough goal that they can really build something in society that creates crazy value and get fulfillment from that and give back to society, right? So that's what I focus on. I focus on purpose. The business is a block in the rung of the ladder, or rung on that ladder, that allows me to get to that. My purpose is to advocate for the little guy. I want to sit on boards. I want to know what's actually going on in the world. I want to be in a position where I can affect change and have the information to be able to help and get this back to where everybody has opportunity. So in order for me to do that, if you understand how the world works, you need relationships, you need capital, you need clout, if you will, or respect from your peers. It's not just and I always go back to my dad on this, but when he was upset about the world and how it is, and they're taking our data and the government's not doing what they should be doing, he was like, you need to call your senator and you need to get off Facebook. And I'm like, they don't care. It's not an impact. Your one account on Facebook doesn't matter. You calling your congressman when you didn't lobby for him, he doesn't care what you think. He's going to file your note away and not even think about it again. You have to have a presence in order to actually affect change in society. And so this is a piece of that for me, and I get to do a lot of good along the way. I get fulfillment from coming on here and answering questions and helping people. And I get to create value, right? So that's what it is for me. The money in the business is a byproduct. If the business was the end all be all for me, I would have stayed CEO. I promoted a CEO. I'm chairman, right? I built a team of people that can execute on this. They run the operations. They do all the compliance. They do all the things in order to be able to make sure that this is done the right way for people like myself and everybody else in the XRP family.